Well, the first thing we learnt from this ride, we only went a couple of blocks. It's not just above freezing, it's actually below freezing. And I thought my ears were going to fall off. So we had to go back and we ditched the skull cap and we went with the toque. So now we feel fantastic. It's only about 10 minutes till we get to the trail from where I live. And I don't know what I film, but oh, people in the street. Hello there, welcome to my vlog.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to film, but I'm sure it'll be pretty interesting. It's a foggy day, and who knows? I'll get back to you soon. Any real goals on today's ride? I usually try and do at least 50k, all on gravel. It's good exercise. Once a year, I make sure I do 100k in a day, which doesn't seem a lot, but on gravel, you know, it takes it more out of you than on road. It's pretty interesting. So, as for today's route, I don't know. We'll find out. Now, a large part of this channel was me hiking with the dog up in the mountains. Unfortunately, we passed last August. I always planned to get another dog when the time is right, but because of overseas travel, I didn't want to get a pup and then leave it for weeks on end. So I will be getting another pup. I'll be starting looking for one in about, it'll be the start of May. So that's something to look forward to. As with every year in retirement now, I started with the same question. I asked myself, is this going to be the last year where I'm at my maximum fitness? And the only way you can answer that is, I don't know, we'll find out. Do everything you can to maintain whatever fitness you have, and if you can increase it, great. So that's the way I live my retirement now. I do as much exercise as I can, whether it's hiking or biking or just walking, you know, working out with some weights. These muscles are getting old, but to really maximize your enjoyment in retirement, in my opinion, you've got to be as fit as you possibly can. No excuses, because this could be your last year or the fittest you've ever been in retirement. You know what, it's going to happen one day, right? So when it happens, it happens. And I know that I've given everything and having fun while I do it. So we're taking a detour. We were on the other side of the river there, along that dike, but we jumped across the bridge and we're going to do the Trabulay loop, which is about a 25k loop, and the fog should burn off in a while, and then when we get back on the dike we get some good mountain views. So we're going to be heading that way after our loop. This is Pitt River. Go down there, you got New West and Vancouver, then the Pacific Ocean. So yeah, it's pretty scenic. All right, let's get back to cycling, shall we? So just going to head through this park area now. I'm doing this loop clockwise. I usually do it counterclockwise, and it's amazing how different it looks coming from a different angle. But yeah, this is a pretty cool park. It's got a bunch of rivers going through it, reeds, and you know, you often see wildlife at certain times of year. Probably not this time of year, but they have turtles there, and you know, stuff like that. Anyway, let's carry on. So I guess this river here is a tributary. As they go down there, you got the Fraser, and over this side I believe it leads to the Coquitlam River. So we're going to be heading down there and then back onto the dike, and housing developments over there. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little cut through. So when it comes to picking my next puppy to go hiking with up in the mountains, I thought it'd be interesting to document it. So it's going to be a rescue dog from a shelter. I don't really care what kind of mixed breeds are in it. It's just got to be a dog that can go on good hikes that you don't have to worry about. So like a medium large kind of dog, but that's about it. So I don't know if that would be interesting, going prone in shelters hunting for your next buddy. I don't know, let me know. And as far as names go, if anyone's got a good cool name, I mean, there's so many dog names out there that everyone's, oh yeah, I know a dog called Bob, you know, I know. So you got any sort of interesting names that might suit a dog, you know, let me know. Pond's still frozen, the old duck's standing on the ice over there. That is an interesting building. That used to be an insane asylum back in the old days. You can still, well, you can't probably see, but there are bars on the window still. I don't know what it is used for now. It might still be abandoned kind of thing. But I used to drive a truck for a lumber company. We used to deliver to movies that are being made on location. A lot of movies made around Vancouver and that. And we actually delivered to there. And I actually walked through the building, down the corridors, into rooms, and it was creepy as hell. It was like, because there was still like glass jars with things in on shelves, and you know, it's like people had just left and it was still the same. And I think it's been out of commission like for I don't know how long time. But walking down these corridors, being the only one there, like you really felt like what a scary place that used to be. But yeah, interesting. I don't think the fire danger level is still high. The dam, yeah, you have to watch out for that, because the water levels do change quickly. And the bear, well, I don't think we're going to see any bears, but it's January, and contrary to popular belief, bears don't hibernate in southwest BC all year round. They come in and out, so possible. So this is very popular in the summertime along this river. In the summer, you know, people put their chairs and stuff out there, and the kids play in the water. But yeah, so you've got to be careful. This water can come up pretty quick without warning. So there has been a few unfortunate incidents in the past where fishermen and stuff have been out fishing in their waders, and suddenly like a wall of water's come down. I think that happened in North Vancouver a few years ago. But same thing as a dam upstream. And of course there's a salmon habitat, so you know, salmon come up here. Gotta love salmon, eh? One of my favourite fish. But you've got to get this skin nice and crispy, that's why I like it. Nice crispy skin. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Time for a peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, I need some energy. We're kind of out of the housing developments now, and we're heading back more into the trails. Still probably got another half hour before we get to the bridge to take us across to the dykes on the other side. But yeah, beautiful day, warming up a bit. Might swap out the old toque for the skull cap pretty soon. See how it goes. beautiful, eh? And we're heading that way. I love this kind of area. Now these trees, they've been falling down for who knows how many years. I bet you could drink that water. I bet you could, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, we just had a detour off of the Trabulay loop. This is called the DeBoville slough, I guess, though in English we will pronounce that slough. But I guess it's slough when in Canada, speak Canadian. Golden Ears Mountain is up there, Mini Carter. Alright, let's carry on. I just followed those two guys on e-bikes. They come down here. So I've never been down there before. Let's take that trail. It's a dead end for bikes. It's just the hiking trail up to the lookout. But yeah, I had to go back to the skull cap. It's warming up, the sun's coming out. Beautiful away. So peaceful here. Gotta love it. All right, let's carry on. See what else we see. Nice little marina. Bunch of little boats tarped up. Some sheds down there. Some floating sheds. I never had a boat. I think I'd like to have one of these boats. Can't see that ever happening, but it's appealing, isn't it? This guy looks like he goes out fishing. I'll say the others are more like fun day out boats. Just got past by them e-bikes again. I guess they've done a different route. What do you think about e-bikes? I mean, they're not really getting much exercise, are they? They're like little motorbikes. But I get it, if physically you can't really do a lot of cycling and you still want to get out, I get it then. I don't know. I think them guys ain't going to use a lot of calories today. Oh well. I'm having fun. Well, cross back over the bridge onto the dykes on the east side, and while we appreciate this this modern art, we'll have a granola bar and some water, and then get on our way. Well, we're coming up to the end of the ride. Pitt Meadows Airport. See the sky, helicopters there. If you want a good aerial view of Pitt Meadows, there's this channel I subscribe to, George Walks and Talk. How's it going, George? He actually went up in a helicopter not too long ago and filmed it. Some beautiful scenery. Yeah, well worth watching. So today's ride was 67 kilometers, which interestingly is my age, so I've ridden my age this year. But yeah, got to do the 100k in a day. 4 hours and 12 minutes. So we wasn't really busting a loop or anything, but yeah, it was good. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope there was some interesting sights for you. Appreciate you following along, and see you next video.